Hi all, welcome again on my channel. Hope you all are keeping well. In today's video, I will cover one more topic from master data, that is source list. Before that, if you are new on my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel. Also share this video with your friends and colleagues. Thank you. So let's start with the today's topic, that is source list. So what is source list means? So as its name indicates, source list means the all possible sources of supply for a particular material for a certain time period or frame of time. Also source list allow us or give us freedom to allow or block certain vendor or make a fixed vendor for particular material for a particular plant. That's why we use source list. Then what are the T codes associated with source list? So this is the list of T codes associated with source list. So we will see one by one. Note that there is T code for source list ME01, but there is no T code ME02 to edit and display. So we can do same function in ME01 itself. Then ME03 to display, and all these are below T codes, and this is the table. Then we will see all details and all things about source list in system. So let's go into the system. I'm using S4HANA 1909, but there is no difference in ECC and S4HANA for source list. So it's similar on S4HANA and ECC. So let's start with source list. So T code for source list creation is ME01. Also, I will use this all details for today's demo. I have created few vendors and materials in order to avoid its creation, because you already know how to create material and vendor, so I can save that time. So I will use this combination. So I will use material 3763 and these org details. Here I will use this material and this plant. So let's start. So once you provide material and plant, press enter. So there are no much fields in source list. So we give time frame, that is valid from and valid till or valid to, then for which vendor we are maintaining this source list. Then associated purchase organization. Then if there is a supplying plant or procurement plant, then we provide here what is the unit of order. Then in case there is any outline agreement, that we provide here with it item line item number. Then these two options, so we can fix particular vendor if we have more than one source of supply. Also we can block particular vendor. Then this MRP option, we will explore that at a time of source determination. So now I will not cover this option, but just keep in mind that we have MRP option in source list as well. So now let's consider I wanted to maintain source list for this material and this vendor. So I will maintain for this vendor. Let's say I want to maintain for 1 year. Then associated purchase organization, then order unit. There is no agreement or item, so I'm not going to provide that. Then press enter. So that's it. These are the detail for source list. Now save it. If you notice here, you cannot see the XYZ number source list created or so, because there is no number range in source list. Now let's say if I wanted to edit or maintain this source list, so how I can? So run T code ME01 again and provide plant and material and press enter. So it will show you the same detail. Then we will see use of this source list, how we can use this source list or how it determine the sources and in which screen. So source list determine the all possible sources in purchase requisition. So I will show you that. But before that, note that if purchasing info record is not maintained for particular material and vendor, then even though we have source list, it's not going to determine any source of supply. So we will see that. Now I haven't maintained purchasing info record, so we will check that. So run T code ME51N in order to check that. Once purchase requisition screen open, just provide material details. So my material is 3763. Then quantity, let's say 10, then order unit, then date, for which date I wanted this material. Material group, plant is I02 and storage location is raw material storage location. Once you provide detail, just press enter. Also take this source determination as well and check. So there is no message, but there is no any possible source available for this material. Now what I will do, I will go back, I will maintain purchasing info record, and then we will check again. So I'm gonna run T code ME11, then provide vendor. So I will use this vendor, then purchasing organization. Then you know how to maintain that info record. If not, then check video that I have already created on info record and about all fields in info record, so you can check that. Here I am just maintaining required fields. So now I have maintained this info record for this particular material and vendor. Now let's again try purchasing requisition. Now again run T code ME51N and we will check after maintaining purchasing info record if now system bringing source of supply automatically or not from source list. Click this source determination and provide your material, that is 3763, then quantity, the similar details that we have provided last time. Plant I02, then raw material storage location and all rest detail, then press enter. So see, now system already bring that source of supply. So whenever we create source list, we require info record. So info record is prerequisite if we wanted to use source determination through source list. Then just save purchase requisition and desktop, similar to the P2P cycle. You can use that depending on whatever scenario you are doing. Then what if we have more than one sources? So I will show you that as well. Now let's say I'm procuring this material and I have two source of supply for this particular material. How system gonna respond? Now I have maintained two sources for this particular material, so save this. Also info record is mandatory, so I will maintain info record as well for the same combination. So I'm 11 again. I'm maintaining only mandatory fields here in order to avoid time delay. So now I have maintained purchasing info record for another vendor and material combination, that is this vendor, this material, and again I have maintained in source list. Now again go to ME51N and check how it gonna work. Again provide material 3763, let's say 10 quantity, unit, then delivery date and rest of details as you know. Then click on this source determination and press enter. See here, now system given me option to choose a source of supply. System shows me both possible sources of supply, so I have to select appropriate one. So how to select that? So just click here and it will turn into the green. Once it get green, just click assign source. So that particular source has been assigned to this purchasing requisition and save, and then same rest of the things. So this is how we assign source of supply, and we can use source list. Then few settings in source list, we will see that. Let's consider another material. Let's say this material. So what I will do, if for only particular material I want to use source list, how I can. So in material master there is one tick, source list. If we activate that, then system will ask us source list mandatory, but that's not in purchasing requisition, that's in purchase order, because that tick only useful in case of external procurement. PR is internal document, so it will allow us to create purchase requisition, but it will block while processing purchase order. So let's say this one material, I will consider this material, then open that material and go to its purchasing view and scroll down. If you go here, you can see source list. So if I tick this and save it, so whenever I try to procure now this material in purchase order, not in purchase requisition, system will ask me to have mandatory source list. So I'm running T code ME21N, and let's say now I'm procuring with this vendor. For that, I haven't maintained any source list with this material. So I'm just providing details. Let's say I have provided all details. Now check. So I just press enter. So now I'm getting error that source list is required for procurement of this material, as I haven't maintained it. So it's gonna give me error. So with this method, we can make it mandatory for particular material. Now let's say I'm procuring with this vendor, so it will not give me error because for that combination I have already maintained source list. So see, now that error has been gone. That's the tick in material master. One more thing, that's the only thing we have in source list configuration. So we can make that source list mandatory for particular plant. So I will show you that. So run T code SPRO, then SAP reference implementation guide, then in material master under purchasing, there is source list, and in source list we can make source list mandatory for particular plant. So this is the option, execute it. So if you tick here in front of any plant, then again it will be compulsory for all materials in that plant. So this way you can activate it. Then these are the T codes, you can check that, and also the table for source list details. So this is the table, you can check that in SE16N. Then you can delete source list in ME07. So how to delete that? Just you need to put details and execute. So that's again easy. So there is not much in source list, but yeah, when it came to the source determination, in that topic I will cover in depth how it works, then how priority get decided in agreement, quota arrangement, source list. So that I will cover in source determination. Then how we can create source list through purchase info record, agreements, and quota arrangement. So I will show you that in system. So let's say I'm maintaining any purchasing info record in T code ME11. So while maintaining any purchasing info record, you can directly create source list through that T code itself. If you go here, here you get option source list. So if you click here, system will show you this page, and if you maintain all details, source list will be maintained in same T code. Same for agreements as well. In ME31K or L, you can maintain source list, and same for quota as well. So if you go in quota T code, that is MEQ1, and provide details, here you will get option here source list, so you can use that as well if you are maintaining quota and same time if you wanted to maintain source list. And again in agreements, so let's say ME31K or L, let's say I'm using this vendor. Then in this screen, if you go here, you will find source list again here. So you can maintain from these three options as well. Then what is difference in purchasing info record and source list? So purchasing info record, you maintain the data for materials supplied by particular vendor in detail, like its price, then if there is scaling, its tax related info, then other details for particular vendor you can maintain, like conditions, buyer code, delivery, payment, all terms. But in source list, we only maintain the possible sources of supply for particular time frame. So there's a difference in source list and purchasing info record. So that's it for today's video. In case you have any question regarding source list, you can put in comment section and I will try to give answers. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye.